So what we want to do tonight is just give you a high-level overview of the organization, where things stand, any questions you may have, and make sure that if there's any ways that you want to engage, that we give everyone an opportunity to participate, both as a member and potentially as a leader. So I see there's a number of questions in the Q&A. It says the chat is disabled. I don't know why that is. I'm going to see if I can fix that. Give you 1 second. That's weird. There we go. Let's try that again. Somebody test the chat out for me, please. Yay. All right. Like when technology works. Okay. So without further ado, the intro video that you saw was our Trail Coker. He was a recipient of one of the scholarships that we have. We have a number of different opportunities. Our trail is in Detroit, and he was part of the Brain Station Scholarship. Brain Station is a boot camp, very intensive, but a high placement rate. And he completed that with flying colors, and I haven't checked on him of late. This video was shot a couple of weeks ago, and he was just finishing the boot camp and starting to get interview offers. I'm sure he's landed somewhere, and I'm looking forward to his success story. All right, we have everyone from Philly to Compton to Beijing. It's a lot of folks in the building. So thank you all for taking the time. Appreciate it. As far as the agenda for tonight, I want to run through the programs that we have available, mentorship opportunities. We have career opportunities, including career fairs coming up. Our conference, which is in Orlando at Disney World this year. So I'm super excited about that, tell you all about that. And then our call to actions. There's going to be a lot of ways you can engage as a member, and we'll talk to all of those things. And I'll also introduce some of our chapter leaders who are also in the room. We'll bring those folks up to talk periodically as we go through. But first, but without further ado, let me just give you an overview. And we have a video that kind of succinctly explains what BIT is. And since it's new and I like to show it, I'm going to share it. So give me 1 second while I get that going.
Are you a Black person currently in the technology industry or pursuing a career in tech? The Blacks in Technology Foundation is here to support fulfilling your goals. BIT is the largest community of Black people in the technology industry focused on increasing racial equity in tech. We are a nonprofit dedicated to offering no and low-cost services to people of African descent worldwide. Our complimentary services include training and certification, scholarships and grants, various mentorship opportunities, career development and job-seeking services, professional networking, events and conferences, support for entrepreneurs, and much more. We are ready to help people across all technology disciplines, including those who are transitioning to the industry and those who work in technology companies but not in technical roles. Our goal is to help every member succeed. Join Blacks in Technology today and start stomping the divide.
All right, so that is our overview, but I'll give you the high level of Blacks in Technology. But before I do that, let me just introduce Greg. Greg, are you available to talk? I know you're getting ready for vacation.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. So Greg Greenlee is the founder of Blacks in Technology. Greg, just take a minute, introduce yourself, and tell us a little bit about the organization.
Yeah, so as Dennis introduced me, I am Greg Greenlee. I'm the founder of the Blacks in Technology organization. We started out, I guess, back around 2009. strictly as an online community and kind of grew from there. So we grew from just an online community to doing in-person meetups and having chapters. And then in 2017, established Blacks in Technology Foundation, which is our nonprofit. Myself, I've been in tech for over 20 plus years, similar to Dennis. Reside in Cincinnati, Ohio. Well, actually Cleves, but it's part of outside of Cincinnati in the burbs. But yeah, so, Blacks in Technology was established to, just help increase the participation and representation of Black people in tech. And also at the time, it was to kind of raise our visibility in tech as well. And what I mean by that is, just making sure that we use our media, our outlets, our content to show us and show our images in a positive way. And we do that through Blacks in Technology LLC, more on the media side with articles, with podcasts, with videos. So we just try to make sure that we're representing and highlighting the people in our community that are doing wonderful things in tech, whether it's being a practitioner of technology or someone who's an entrepreneur or people that are just, getting started in tech. And so I feel that it's our obligation to, make sure that we control our own narrative. And that means telling our own stories and not leaving it up to anyone else who, may tell a story, but may not be to our benefit or may not be favorable. So going back to kind of our origins, so in 2017, I said we established Blacks in Technology Foundation. And then we started having our annual tech conference shortly thereafter. So in 2018, we had BitCon. And then we followed that up with our second one, BitCon. Both of them happened was located in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. So Minneapolis, St. Paul area. And then of course, COVID hit, the pandemic, and so we took a year off. Came back last year with a virtual conference, and we're back this year in Disney World in Orlando for our hybrid conference, so in person and virtual. And yeah, that's pretty much kind of the story of a bit. So I'm happy, Dennis, that you put this together. I'm happy to be speaking to everyone. I'm happy that the organization itself has progressed beyond what I ever thought it would be. It's kind of amazing and surreal that where it's at, and I have nobody else but our board members, Dennis, all of our volunteers, and our community as well to thank for that. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. And just to give you guys some perspective on what he's talking about, we have approximately 20,000 registered members. We're in 16 countries, and we have 65 chapters to date. We just announced that we're going to be adding Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica to our list of chapters. So we're looking forward to Caribbean contingent for Blacks in Technology as well. So excited to be a part of the growth. We are truly a worldwide movement. The programs that we have, just so you understand what actually, let me take a step back. Let me, from my perspective, explain what BIT is. So we are first and foremost a community of Black technologists. So by joining BIT, what you're joining is a community of other folks who look like you, if you're Black or identify as Black, and have similar interests. And tech is a broad field. It's everything from design and data analytics to cloud and software engineering. You have people who work for tech companies in non-tech roles like sales and marketing. We have everything under our umbrella, including traditional engineers, educators, entrepreneurs, startup founders, venture capitalists, you name it, there's a place for you within our big community. And we did that intentionally. We want to make sure that we cast a a wide umbrella because everyone can interact with each other, and there's some benefit to be had by people who you may not feel you have a connection with today, but maybe your lifeline or your next connect to a job in the future. So we don't want to limit the folks who can join and participate. In fact, we partner with a number of other Black tech organizations as an aggregator of resources and people and talent. So if you are a member of, say, NSBE or BDPA or any other Black tech organization out there, we welcome you. You can be a member of both. It's not an either or type of thing. We're friends with most of them and have relationships with all of them. So if you want to join, BIT is free. There's no cost. We intentionally make that barrier very low. So the only thing that we ask is that you give back, pay it forward. So some of the things that we offer in the way of resources and why it's beneficial to become a member. Let me just share my screen again. Just want to show some of the programs. So depending on what device you're looking at this on, it may look kind of small. So I'm just going to highlight a couple of them. But basically, these are some, and not a full list of all of the programs that we have, but just a sampling of the programs that you can participate in if you're a member. And some of these are for a fee, but they're discounted, but most of them are free. They are, competitive in some cases. Everybody doesn't, get a scholarship that they apply for, but most do. There are more people who apply and receive than apply that don't. And that includes the Google certifications. We have partnerships with Meta for multiple certifications on for Facebook and Meta. There's boot camps that we partner with to give you either full ride or partial scholarships for either dedicated boot camps or self-paced learning. You name it, there's probably something in there for you. If you are an IT practitioner, somebody who works in the field already, there's a good chance that there's something in our community, in our network that could benefit you and help you get to the next level. If you are somebody trying to get into tech, looking for that first role to break in, entry level, there's plenty of resources and tools to help you do that as well, including mentorship programs. So we have two distinct mentorship programs available. The first one is called Converge, and that's for primarily for folks who are already in industry. So if you're looking for a mentor, or if you're looking to mentor someone, then you can sign up to be a part of the Converge program. It's a 6-month one-to-one program. We try to pair you with someone who is in your field, and you can basically set the parameters on what success looks like for your mentorship pairing. The other pairing, or the other mentorship program rather, is the Global Mentorship Initiative. And we partner with folks who want to mentor college students specifically. So if you're a college student and need a mentor, that's a great place to be. If you want to mentor college students, sign up. We have that option for you as well. Both programs are free of charge and don't require you to do anything but show up. If you are looking for a job, we have a number of career-related resources for you. This September, September 16th is going to be the, I believe it's the 15th or 16th virtual career fair that we're hosting. And the career fair is free for all BIT members. We partner with Techeria, which is the Latin community for tech talent. And between Blacks in Technology and Techeria, we have between 100 to 200 attendees for these career fairs every time we host them. We have about 30 companies that participate. This September coming up, we're going to have Amazon, CVS Health, the White House Digital Services, the Fed. There's a bunch of companies who are going to be participating, and these are big brands. We do have smaller companies, so if you're not looking to join a super huge company, there are some smaller companies that participate and some startups. So depending on what you're looking for, A lot of these companies are hiring specifically for diverse talent. They're looking for you. So it's a good way to kind of skip the line if you are looking to participate in the tech industry, but want a shortcut. They're looking for diverse talent, specifically Black talent, or they wouldn't be at our specific career fair. So I'm going to drop that link in the chat so you can sign up. Let's see, this is the registration link. And you can sign up now for September. Additionally, we'll have an in-person career fair in October at our annual conference, BigCon. So BigCon is, something that Greg mentioned it, we've been hosting now for 5 years, excluding the COVID year. 2020 was a wash for everybody. But this year we're going to be at Disney World. And we're expecting a lot of attendees. We already have over 20 companies participating as sponsors. We're going to have a Madden tournament. So right now, the qualifier for the Madden tournament is going on right now. And I'm going to drop the link for the conference in the chat as well. So if you're not familiar with Madden football, I don't know where you've been for the past 20 years, but it is the most popular game in the hood. We want to make sure that we give our folks an opportunity to benefit from all that time you've been playing video games and your mother told you that you should be doing something fruitful. The grand prize for the Madden tournament is $5,000. So there is money. Tell your friends and family there's a Madden tournament. They can sign up online through their mobile phone. They can play asynchronously, through Xbox and qualify for a trip to Orlando on Blacks in Technology to play Madden and win an additional $5,000. So that's going on at BigCon. We're going to have a startup pitch competition that's going to officially start accepting applications next week. The pitch competition is going to have a grand prize of $10,000. So if you are thinking about a startup idea or you're developing a startup idea, we want early stage. We're talking pre-seed, pre-MVP, folks who have an idea that just need a little bit of money to make it happen. So hopefully the $10,000 to the winner will go towards launching what will be a fruitful, viable product. And this pitch competition is available to anybody globally. If you are accepted and are qualified to be one of the finalists, we will fly you again to Orlando, put you up in a hotel and allow you to pitch for the $10,000 non-dilutive grand prize. So tell your people, there'll be information about that next week. We'll launch in the newsletter, we'll put on our website. So definitely check back for that. We have right now, I think 18 companies who've signed up to participate in our XR environment. So we're going to have a real life metaverse. We're making it, Disney, Wakanda, the whole deal. It's going to be augmented reality, virtual reality, demos of hardware and software. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be one of the largest expos of meta technology on the East Coast this year. So if you're going to be participating at the conference, this is going to be unique and different. Nobody else's conference is going to have what we have there. Trust me. There's also a discount. So BigCon, the tickets are $349 for general admission. But because you are all my close friends, I'm going to drop a discount code in the chat. So if you want to participate, you can get a 40% discount on the ticket. Use the code BitFriends, and you can get that discount when you check out. The okay, we're at a half hour. I want to make sure I leave time for Q&A. The other thing, while I'm giving away stuff, real quick, we have 2 events coming up. We have a fundraiser in New York and Chicago. The New York event and Chicago event are fundraisers concerts with the Baylor Project. And if you're not familiar with the Baylor Project, if you know Jeanne, the group Jeanne from the 90s, Jean Baylor is one of the members of Jeanne, and her husband have formed a group. They're Grammy nominated 4 times over, and we're partnered with them to provide a concert where folks can donate to the local chapter, so the New York City chapter, or the Chicago chapter. And those proceeds go to events, programs, scholarships, specifically for those respective regions. If you want to attend and you're in the New York City metro area or Chicagoland area, let me know and I will give you a free ticket. I think for New York, I think I have 8 tickets still available. So if you want to bring a +1 or 2 or 4, let me know. Send me an email. I'm going to drop my email in the chat too, and that way you make it easy for folks. And if you know somebody who wants to go to a free concert at the Blue Note, that's going to be the one in New York on Monday. Monday at I believe it's at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. It's a great show. There's no obligation to donate. However, it is a fundraiser. We would encourage you to, but it's not obligated. It's just a free ticket on me. So with that, there's also some call to actions. So as members, I get asked all the time, so I'm a member, now what? What do I do? What happens now? There's a few things that I'm gonna direct you to. One is the mentorship program again. If you want to give back, consider being a mentor. Right now, we have a deficit of mentors to mentees. It's about 3 to 1. It's a 6-month commitment with 1 hour a month that you're required to meet with your mentee. It's not a big time suck, and you be helping someone out immensely. We also look for technical coaches. So if you're proficient as a project manager or a scrum master or a software engineer, and you know Python or Java or React, those folks are in great need too, because we have people who are going through programs, self-paced and boot camps and other, who may need additional assistance. Consider yourself signing up to help those people through tough spots in their journey. It's nothing like being stuck and not knowing where to go for the answer. Google's not helping. You're not proficient in Stack Overflow or GitHub yet. You need help. You need somebody to walk you through it. So remember where you were when you started and help somebody else out, please. Let's see what else you can do. You can volunteer locally. Every chapter has a need for volunteers, and you can volunteer either as a member at large for events that come up, or you can reach out to the chapter leadership and see if there's room on leadership team to have you participate as a leader. This is volunteer work, so take it with a grain of salt, but take it seriously, and see if you can add your expertise. There's a need for just about every type of role. People to do social media, manage websites, coordinate events, you name it, there's probably a need for it. So reach out to your local chapter leads, and I'll drop another link in the chat to show you where you find your chapter leads, because we have a lot of chapters in a lot of places. And if you don't see a chapter in the place that you are, you can nominate yourself to lead a chapter. So you can either join BIT as a member, or you can join BIT as a leader. We don't accept chapters, all chapters in all regions, but there are strategic places that we still need chapter leaders in. So for example, I don't currently have a London chapter lead. I don't currently have a Memphis chapter lead. I would love to have a Manchester, England chapter lead. I would love to have chapter leads throughout the Southwest and Midwest as well. So if you know someone, or if you are someone who would like to lead a chapter and there's no chapter where you are, let us know. There's going to be another link that I drop in here. So when you join BIT, you have the option.
Hey, Dennis.
Yes.
Are you able to allow me to chat with everyone? It seems like I can only chat with host and panelists.
Okay. Can you do the drop down to?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
Oh.
either to you or host and panelists, not to everyone. So if
Okay.
anyone is like, "Yo, how come Greg's not responding?"
Let me see. I'm going to drop you back down from a panelist down to a regular member and see if,
Okay.
because you should be able to do that. Sorry about that, Greg.
Yeah, I think Michelle also she dropped a link in there for the Converge mentorship program, and it only went to host and panelists. So
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's do this. And
I seen your message, Chanel, and I was responding, but it didn't go to everyone. So nice to meet you as well.
all right. So we're going to, I guess, need to figure out how to change you back to an attendee. All right, Greg, you're going to be going back to attendee mode, and hopefully you'll be able to change it from everyone, or excuse me, from host and panelists to everyone through the drop down menu there. All right. All right, let's see, where was I? I was saying, oh, start a chapter. So you can do that if you go to that chapter section. It does give you the prompt to start a chapter. Another thing you can do is attend events. We have events going on all the time. As a matter of fact, let me share my screen. We can show you the event. So the events page of the Black Technology Foundation website gives you what's coming up in the next couple of weeks and next month. So we have a number of events, both nationally and internationally, that you can participate in, both virtual and in person. The Raleigh chapter is going to have a block party on the 17th, which is awesome. I'm looking forward to participating there. There's a number of events coming up, let's see, Warner in Dallas, and as well as, let's see, there's Bid Toronto with Toronto government, or it's me, the Canadian government. So a lot of things that you can participate in. Don't be shy to jump in and listen. There's definitely a lot to learn. Let's see, as far as where you find these events, the newsletter goes out each week on Monday. So if you're not receiving the newsletter, when you sign up to become a member, you should be able to check a box to receive the newsletter. I highly encourage that you opt in to receive it. It has a lot of information on what's current and what's upcoming, and please share it. Take that newsletter, share it with other people, invite folks to join the organization. Like I said, it's free and it's nothing but goodness in there. Next, you could join the Slack community. So the Slack community, and I'll drop that link in the chat as well. The link is actually in the footer for all of our socials, but you can register to join Slack. And if you're not familiar with Slack, Slack is a message board where you can interact with other members. We have a jobs channel in there, and there's discussions around everything from music to food to different types of technology. That's where member interaction happens. So if you want to just kind of hang out with some folks, I typically have my my work, messenger up during the day, and I have my Bit Slack messenger up during the day. And the Bit folks keep me company. I work from home, I'm remote, so it's good to know that I have a community kind of there if I just want to vent, or watch somebody else or comment on somebody else's post and share what's going on in my day. So that's always good too. Next thing you could do is participate at the local chapter level. I already said volunteer. Join league. Oh, so for the folks who are interested in becoming a chapter leader, what I want to do is pick on some of my chapter leaders who I know are in here and get their perspective on what they think is good. So let's see. I see Jade, I see Kumba, I see Marlena. All right, this is fun. I'm gonna pick Tanisha. She said she's here. So give me 1 second. Letitia, I'm gonna allow you to talk.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? So I am the chapter president for the Raleigh-Durham chapter. I stepped into this role in January, but I've been part of BIT RDU since its inception. This basically came out of a need for having more representation of Black people in spaces. We have a full board right now, so we're still looking for people to come out, help and volunteer. We meet, the board meets weekly, excuse me, on Tuesdays, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. for an hour. So it's not a huge time suck, it's not a huge lift. Currently right now, we are planning for our block party. It's our second annual one. It's a fundraiser for the Camden Institute. So all the money that we fundraise, as well as the computers and laptops that we connect, go to the Camden Institute, which is a nonprofit organization who gives like either really low cost or free laptops and computer equipment to families who cannot afford it in the Durham and Raleigh community. So we're definitely looking for people to come through. If you want to join BIT RDU, as Dennis said, membership is totally free. Being a part of the chapter also gives you access to all of the benefits of being a national member, as well as coming to our local events. We have like holiday parties. We typically do a minimum of like one event a month, even if it's just a Zoom call to check in and bring people up to date on the status of the chapter. We hosted a first-time home buyers webinar and workshop. I've actually found my realtor through that. We did a health is wealth workshop where we did some breathing exercises, yoga, and talked about nutrition. So we do a lot of different things, even though we are focused on, again, tech focused things. We do a lot, and it's all based on what our members give us. Our most popular event is our Juneteenth Mix and Mingle, where we go to a local barcade, hang out, have fun. But our block parties are baby. And so we're looking forward for people in the area to come through, meet with us in person. It's a great event. It's we're really big on giving back to the community. And so we would love to see you guys there. And it's from 2 to 6. So it's just 4 hours. We intend to have a bouncy house this year. It is a family friendly event. So bring your kids and we hope to see you guys there.
All right, thank you. And that's representative of one chapter, and extrapolate that times 65. Actually, all chapters aren't as active. Raleigh is special, but there's definitely a lot of activity going on across the board at any given time. So if you want to be a part, that's kind of what partnership looks like, and the reason that we need members to support and participate. Just so you know, we are funded by corporate sponsors. We don't have any big government grants. Individuals, donate, $10 a month, $20 a month. But the corporations that sponsor us really drive a lot of these initiatives. So if you work for an organization that you think should be involved in partnering with BIT, send them our way. We have a lot of different ways for organizations and companies to partner and sponsor. So don't be shy. Also, if you bring us sponsorship, we do have a bounty. So 20% is the finder's fee for any sponsorship. So if your company, say, gives us a $100,000 sponsorship, that would mean $20,000 to you. So incentive to tell folks about BIT, actual company. Not a bad come up. We have about 15 minutes, and I want to give everyone an opportunity to ask questions. I'll stay on as long as we have to if we go over. But if you have questions, what I want to do is let's have everyone raise their hand, and I'll allow you to talk and come off the mic. Or come on the mic and ask your question. So let's see. I think, yeah, all right. And then Darnell. So Nana, it's on you, sir.
Hey, this
How's
is
it
Nana.
going?
Hey, Greg. Hey, Dennis. How you doing?
Good.
It's not really a question, more of a comment. I just want to say that you guys are doing a great job. And there are a lot of people that I always send to you for stuff like this. So I just want to say that this is a great network to be in for everybody. So just a quick comment on that. And Greg helped me get a job through Black Technology back in the day. So, it's a real thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, people really do benefit. I get asked all the time. And I tell people it's not a get rich quick scheme, but if you're willing to do work, there's definitely opportunities for you to, better yourself and network and,
The Slack is the best way to communicate with everybody. So we have a core group of people, but you're very welcoming. Ask any kind of questions. It's all there. So yeah.
Thank you. And I think there's like over 8,100 people in the Slack community right now. So there's a lot of folks to potentially connect and network with. All right, Darnell, you're up, sir.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks again, Dennis, for putting this together. Again, my name is Darnell, or DJ Jonas. I'm the Director of Corporate Partnerships of the Charlotte chapter. Natasha is our president, and Robin is our Director of Educational Programs. So if anyone wants to help out, reach out to us. We are on LinkedIn. Definitely this is my role, want to help companies find us as African Americans, create this support group that we can help each other out. So if anyone has any, anyone has any connections with companies that have big presence in the Charlotte area, like Microsoft, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, definitely send them our way. Again, you can find me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/Darnell Jonas. Again, Darnell DJ Jonas, Director of Corporate Partnerships of the Charlotte chapter. Reach out to myself, Natasha, our president, or Robin. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great night.
All right, DJ, thank you very much, sir. All right. Other questions? I know somebody got questions about something. Tony.
Hey, greetings. Man, this is amazing. Just wanted to talk about, was there a link specific in Slack where we could go if we wanted to be part of the mentor pool?
So the mentor community is actually, I'll drop the link in there. The Converge program, which is the in-career mentorship program, has its own separate website, but you can find both of the sites. I see. Oh, I'm sharing my screen now, right? So here in the top nav of the website, under members, you get an opportunity to participate in the mentorship programs. Where is member only resources? So yeah, in the members only resources section. So that's where, once you become a member, you'll be able to see all of the different programs that we offer. This is a preview, but under mentorship and volunteerism, you can find both the Converge and the Global Mentorship Initiative there.
Got it. Thank you much, sir.
Yep. Anyone else? I can sit here and just kind of smile, or I can give you some more information on anything that we have going on. My favorite thing to talk about these days is the conference. So if you plan on attending, it's October 26th through the 28th. I mentioned this at Disney World, specifically as is at the Coronado Springs Resort. We are going to figure out how to get Marvel to give us some type of pre-screening of Black Panther. I've been saying it for months. I am willing it into the universe. It is a stretch, but I think we might be able to make it happen. I'm talking to the right folks at Disney. I'm talking to the right folks at Marvel. Nobody has said no yet. They said they'll let me know. They're working on it. It's all kind of still in flux. So send us good vibes. We need that. During the conference, we want people to extend their stay. So we did it from a Wednesday to a Friday. So if you want to come and actually spend the weekend at Disney or Universal, we have a room block with a discounted rate. Feel free to use that rate through the weekend past the conference. I know a lot of folks are going to stay. We also get a discount on flights. If you fly American, we get a 5% discount. Might not sound like a lot, but the way airfare prices are these days, 5% is 5%. You know what I mean? So take advantage of that. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, we are gonna have a couple of decent speakers. So far, we got 40 speakers committed and confirmed. People who are responsible for government policy and politicians. We have some what I call quasi-celebrities. They're celebrities in the tech industry, but maybe not elsewhere. So there'll be some people that have brand recognition and name recognition, like our favorite ex-Googler, Anthony Mays, who's in the building here. He's going to be at VidCon speaking. And Anthony, I just finalized my agreement with Carrot. So we're official. I'm going to let you talk about the Brilliant Black Minds thing. So if you don't mind, I'm going to put you on the spot real quick. If you're still there, Anthony. All right. Well, Anthony, if you are there and you do want to talk about it, feel free to come off the mic and do it. But I'll kind of start it and you can jump in. But Brilliant Black Minds is in partnership with Carrot. And Serena Williams recently pledged, I don't know if it was $1 million or multiple millions. I can't remember exactly what the number was, but a whole lot of money to, in her words, double the amount of Black software engineers in the industry. So what Carrot does, they're a platform for interview prep and readiness. And through the scholarship and through our partnership, we'll be offering BIT members an opportunity to utilize the Carrot platform to be better prepared for interviews, specifically software engineering interviews. So I'm excited about the partnership because that means I'm one step closer to getting Serena Williams at VidCon. So I'm working on that. Anthony, I'm going to lean on you and the folks at Carrot to hopefully make that a reality. Looking forward to seeing that. We also have a number of, and I'll just kind of drop to the VidCon. This is the conference page, 82 days out. Our keynotes, these are a couple of our keynotes. So Baratunde Thurston has a hilarious book called How to Be Black. He is a techie and a writer and is an awesome speaker. Awesome speaker. Then there's Felicia Hatcher. She is the CEO of Pharrell's Black Ambition Opportunity that provides scholarship opportunities for Black innovators. So excited to have her. Arlen Hamilton. She went from homeless to being the lead of a multi-million-dollar fund, $20 million invested in her fund since she's launched it, which is amazing. Simon T. Bailey, who is a world-renowned speaker, a motivational speaker, awesome. Kanika Tolver, who is a writer, project manager in DC, and a career coach, awesome. And I just got word, and I don't know if I can announce it yet. I'm gonna just check real quick and see. But there may be an opportunity. Okay, yeah, I can say it now. So Angel McCourty, I don't know if you know Angel McCourty, but she is a two-time Olympic gold medalist, WNBA champion, and she is going to be speaking at BigCon as well. And we have companies like Microsoft, Oracle, executives at Google, Meta, Netflix that are going to be speaking as well. It's going to be an all-star team of techies and tech talks and workshops and gaming and diversity and inclusion. It's going to be a little bit of everything. So let's see, we got 5 more minutes. I'm gonna give another opportunity for folks to ask questions. I thought there would be a lot more questions. Don't be shy. If you got a question, somebody else probably has the same one. All right. Well, y'all have been great. If there are no more questions, how do you stay in contact with your chapters? Okay, that's a good question. So in the website, if you go to the chapter section under the About, it lists out all of the chapters. So for us, staying in touch with the chapter is relatively easy. So if you're in Ethiopia and you want to connect with the Ethiopia chapter, just send an email, or you can go to their chapter page on LinkedIn. So each chapter has a LinkedIn page and you can connect with them that way. Any other comments? I'm just scrolling through and see if there are any other questions I missed. How do we get the flight discount? Okay, so the flight discount in the BigCon website under attendees and air travel, it has the instructions. You can either call or go to the website and use the code specifically for BigCon. All right. See if I missed anything else. No, I think those are, well, let's see. Okay. Do we have groups working on AR, VR tech? Yes, we do. Let me see. When you say groups, who asked that question? Do we have any groups working on it? So within the Slack community, there's pretty much a group for everything. So you can definitely find a group. And for mentorship, there aren't groups for mentorship, but if you wanted to be a mentor or get a mentor, you can sign up for one of the mentorship programs, specifically Converge, and that'll get you set up. If you're just looking for some casual mentorship and you don't want anything formal, we also have a mobile app that we're rolling out too, called Referral Mate, which will give you the opportunity to mark yourself as open to mentorship, and you can find other people in your respective fields, in your respective regions. So when you sign up, shortly thereafter, you'll get an invite for the Referral Mate app. Sign up for Referral Mate and you'll be at least open or have an opportunity to get paired with other people who are of like mind and spirit. We do have apprenticeship referrals. So we have a couple of apprenticeship programs. If you, again, refer back to the programs section or the members only section for Blacks in Technology on the website, we have a pre-apprenticeship program that we've launched with creating coding careers. We also have partnership with other mentorship programs, such as Apprenti. There's let's see, our mentorship programs. So here's the mentorship programs that we currently offer. or excuse me, apprenticeship programs. There's Apprenti, there's Multiverse, there's this Creating Opportunity Apprenticeship Program, which is specifically for Charlotte and Columbia, South Carolina, the Creating Coding Careers Apprenticeship Program. So there's quite a few. You just have to choose the one that makes most sense for you and your situation. All right. All right. I'm just reading through some of the questions, and we are at time, so I don't want to, take any more time than folks have allocated. But if there are any other questions, anything comes up that you have a question about that I didn't get to, feel free to reach out to me directly. I will get to everybody and respond accordingly. Might not be immediately, but it'll happen. And if there's any suggestions on things that we could do differently to make our community stronger or better, please let me know that too. I'm not scared of criticism, and definitely welcome suggestions. So with that, I'm going to stop the share and stop the recording.